Welcome to CEO Insights. I'm Marilyn de Guzman with Investing News Network. I'm speaking with Mark Ireton, President and CEO of Victory Battery Metals, about his company's battery metal strategy and its highly prospective lithium project in Nevada. Hello, Mark.
How are you, Marilyn?
I'm good, thanks, and good to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so let's start off our conversation with just a brief introduction of Victory Battery Metals.
Very good. So we're a junior mining exploration company. We trade on the CSE. We have some portfolio properties, 5 of them in all. 3 of them are lithium properties, and we have a copper play in BC and a nickel play in Quebec as well. Our 3 lithium properties are front runners for us.
Right. So I understand you've recently undergone a restructuring of the company. Can you talk a little bit more about that and what was the driver for that?
We have restructured and rebranded. We hold 5 properties that minerals are focused on the electric vehicle, copper, nickel, and lithium. So with these holdings, we actually changed the name of the company from Victory Resources to Victory Battery Metals, focused on this target specifically. After that, we went to the market with a raise, a private placement of $2 million, and we were very successful in completing that. So now, between the 5 properties we hold and the funds in Treasury, we're ready to go with all of these projects that we have, which all have significant work programs either underway currently or to be commenced in late spring, early summer. We have strategic locations of these properties in prolific areas: James Bay, Quebec, with our lithium property beside PMAT, Georgia Lake Lithium in Thunder Bay, right beside RockTech, another very prolific area, and our low-hanging fruit is Smoky Lithium, just in outside of Clayton Valley, Nevada, 20 miles from Albemarle. And we have a drill program underway currently, which is going exceedingly well at this time.
Right. So let's talk about your current flagship Smoky Lithium project. What's the significance of this project as you increase your focus on battery metals?
Yeah, so it's in Smoky Valley, Nevada, 20 miles from Albemarle Silver Peak Mines, the longest running in the world, I believe, since 1967, and the only lithium producing mine in North America. There have been some world-class lithium finds there in Clayton Valley, and I believe Smoky Valley as well. We are just 20 miles from American Lithium's flagship property as well. And within those valleys, there is so much near surface lithium rich claystone deposit that we feel we're in a strategic area with 350 claims, 17,000 acres. We are just we had completed a drill program last year, 2022. And from those findings, we reset our targets, if you will. We actually acquired some additional property to the southwest of where our earlier holdings were. And after that drill program, we had done a number of land surveys and whatnot just to strategically aim at the next target. So we had done that. And in this current drill program, we were planning on 3 holes of 600 feet deep each. Well, it's gone very well. Everything is to expectation. We're in clay in all of those holes. And from the folks on the ground there, the looks of the clay, the texture, its makeup, its color, it's all pointing to the potential of clay that could hold lithium. As a result of this, we've expanded and taken on a 4th hole, and we went a kilometer further away just to broaden what we hope to see as a trend there. So it's gone very well, and we're really looking forward to completing this program, getting those samples to the lab for assay results, and hopefully some successful lithium content.
So from here, when do you expect to be starting your next drilling program?
Well, so we've just at the tail end of this current drill program. Once this is complete, it'll take about 30 days to send these. Once we send the results to the lab for the results of those, and with benefit of favorable results, of course, we will undertake phase 3 of a drill program, which will entail possibly this similar number of holes, 4 holes or so, at 600 feet deep, again, just to continue to prove out what we have currently found. We've finished the last hole last year, was the one that really assisted us in rejigging our focus to this current program. And we're very optimistic that based on the look of the core, we may obtain some favorable lab results.
Right. And then you also have other projects in other jurisdictions. Could you talk about some of those and their potential?
We do. We have quickly a nickel play in Saguenay, Quebec, near St. Lawrence Market. It's a smaller property, but back in 1959, there was some exploration done on that property, and it proved to hold some respectable nickel content. Nothing has really been done on the property since that time, and we are currently engaging work programs to prove this out and see what next steps might be there. Lake Tallow is a recent acquisition of ours towards the Smithers area of BC. That's a new acquisition. It's copper play there, and it's close to American Eagle's Knack property. It's in a copper-rich zone, and we'll look for work programs there. We've actually completed a aerial mag survey on that property. Currently, it's under review to determine next steps. So now coming to the other 2 lithium properties we hold. One is at Georgia Lake. Georgia Lake property is north of Thunder Bay. It's about 2 miles from RockTech, 2 kilometers from RockTech's property, and RockTech has had some very generous lithium content determined on their property, so much so they're looking to put some form of plant on site to further develop this. RockTech's certainly a more significant player than Victory Battery Metals is. So a work program's going to be underway there. Again, we've done an aerial survey there. Boots on the ground will commence in early June. They'll determine how many pegmatites, if there are pegmatites on the property, this sort of thing. And that program will be underway for about 2 weeks. Then we have another property in James Bay, Quebec. This is right beside Patriot Battery Metals, and they have certainly found some lithium rich finds on their property most recently. Some suggest that area there is the next world-class lithium deposit. Who knows? But because of the encouragement between Patriot Battery Metals and talk of the area, we have a significant hold there of about 347 claims, almost 18,000 hectares there. So that's a major hold. We are only about 5 kilometers from PMET's CV5 hole, which had some significant lithium content to it. So again, after the aerial mag survey there, we'll again develop another work program, and all of these programs on these properties will be done either are underway currently or scheduled for late fall, spring, and early summer. And so the company is positioned now with these portfolio assets. We have completed the raise. Treasury is sufficient that it'll see us through the next 12-month program year, with all work programs being able to be completed on all these properties. So we're looking forward to the next 12 months.
Right. So that's quite an extensive portfolio of properties. I wonder, are you done scoping out some potential other acquisitions, or are you still potentially looking for properties to acquire? And and if so, are you deliberately just looking for battery metals?
Well, we're always looking for properties. The antennas are up, and battery metals are certainly our primary focus. Our locations as well, being here in North America. Certainly, it's mining-friendly jurisdiction. Nevada, in the States, is absolutely that. The government is very mining friendly, and even at the federal level, there is a mandate to focus on lithium, if you will. China holds about 70% of the world supply. The United States would like to improve their position in a big way, and we feel this mandate coming down from that federal level through to the BLM. People are receptive. There is grant money being put in play for these kinds of developments. So our holdings currently are we're in the right place at the right time currently, with the future being demand is going to far outweigh supply, and this will really become far more noticeable in the mid 2020s, from 2025, say, onward into 2030 and 2040. There's a gap in supply and demand, and so there's a big, long runway for lithium, for electric vehicle minerals, and so because of this, this will be our primary focus.
Oh, the environment, political, and both the political and economic environment is certainly, I guess, ripe for these types of exploration.
It's being mandated, by governments around the world, to encourage development, supply, the electric vehicle itself. Even in Canada, a significant VW plant to be located in Ontario. Quebec has a program underway with a battery plant to come on stream, I believe maybe in 2025. And so, yeah, the governments around the world are very keen to see growth continue in this area.
Okay, well, all the best to your future work and your projects. Thank you, and appreciate your taking the time to speak with me today.
Thank you, Mary Lynn. It was very good speaking with you.
Right. And thank you everyone for watching. Join us again next time for another engaging conversation on CEO Insights.